if conditionals. Basically, English is an attitude because it is a language. But people think this is grammar. That is why it is very difficult to understand each and every phenomenon features of English. So as I told you, English is an attitude. Language is an attitude. So for example, how? So when you say that, I don't know. So these kind of expressions are also called as attitude because it expresses the behavior. So language has to be dealt with cognitive learning. Either students are from matriculation, state board, Tamil medium or CBSE, whoever it may be, if they learn the language by cognitive, it is easy for them to understand. It is easy for them to speak. Basically, when you think about language, there are three basic conjugative attitudes. Say for example, that is called present, past and future. People try to classify these into three major conjugative tenses. Sometimes we say I play. This is what they call present. Sometimes we say I played. This is what people call past. Sometimes I have to say I will play. This is called future. Based on these three, all the expressions are combined, conjugated, expressed. So if you ask me how many sentences I should know, it's number and number. But how many structure I should know, I should say there are 12. As I told you, I play, I played, I will play. This is three basic. Based on these layers, I have to feel the other one. I am sitting now. So what the difference? When I say I sit every day. I sat yesterday. I will sit tomorrow. Now I am sitting. Then, if you understand these kind of conjugative style, then you can easily understand conditional. What is conditional? Conditional is also an attitude. What is the conditional? Very simple. Na vanda panna papa. The same thing. So it's a thought. So what do you say that? When I say I come, now vara, now vanda. If I come. So that attitude is called conditional. People grammatically call this as if conditional, but I would say by cognitive learning, this is called conditional statement. So for example, if you say that, will you give me money? That is a request. Likewise, if I go, that is called conditional. It expresses my condition. So condition is nothing. It is also an expression of an attitude. Why it is needed? Because in English grammar, people try to teach this conditional as three. Number one, simple present. Number two, simple past. Number three, past perfect. I will explain you, very simple. I will explain you in Tamil, then you will easily understand. If I go, na pona, I will meet her. Avala meet பண்ணுவேன். This is type 1. If I go, I will meet her. Second type. If I went, na போயிருந்தா. Look at my left side because my hand automatically goes to left side. My eye goes to left side. That's called past. நான் போயிருந்தா. If I went, I would meet her. அவளை meet பண்ணியிருப்பேன். It's very simple. If you understand these two conditionals, then it's very easy. If I play, I will win. This is type 1. நான் விளையாண்டா ஜெயிப்பேன். If I played, I would win. நான் விளையாண்டிருந்தா ஜெயிச்சிருப்ப. If you understand these two, then third one is very easy. That is called past perfect. What is called past perfect? நான் விளையாண்டு இருந்திருந்தா. Most of the people commit error only in understanding this past and past perfect. What is called past perfect? நான் விளையாண்டிருந்தா past. நான் விளையாண்டு இருந்திருந்தா, that is past perfect. Why we need this past and past perfect? I will explain you now. You imagine you reached home, your father also reached home, but you reached first, your father reached second. Clear? Both of them reached home, but you reached first, your father reached second. So the action which happened first, who reached first? You reached first. So you have to consider that as a past perfect. Your father reached as a past tense. So when you say yesterday, that is past. When you feel yesterday before some time, because there are two actions. Yesterday before 10:30. There are two actions, right? Yesterday is a past as well as 10:30 is a past. So 10:30 you have to consider as past perfect. Yesterday you have to consider as past. So when you try to talk about two things, two completed actions, then only you have to say, if I had gone, if I had played, if I had studied, if I had seen. So these are all called past perfect. So you have to understand the difference between past and past perfect. So very simple. Conditionals are only three: type 1, type 2, type 3. Number 1, number 2, number 3. First one, simple present. If I go, I will play. Number 2, if I went, I would play. I would play. If I had gone, I would have played. I will say in Tamil. If I go, I will play. நான் போனா விளையாடுவேன். If I went, I would play. நான் போயிருந்தா விளையாண்டிருப்பேன். If I had gone before 3:30 yesterday, I would have played. நேத்து 3:30 மணிக்கு முன்னாடி போய் இருந்திருந்தா நான் விளையாண்டு இருந்திருப்பேன். Simple. If you practice these sentences for 5 minutes, you can understand. If I study, I will pass. If I studied in my 10th standard, 12th standard, right, I would pass. If I had studied before 2019 properly, I would have scored good marks. You understand? If I study, I will get good marks. When? Tomorrow. If I study, I would get good marks. Which year? Last year. If I had studied before my quarterly in my 12th standard, I would have scored good marks. So, conditions are only three: simple present, past, and past perfect. I have shared this document to you through Google Classroom as well as WhatsApp. Go through it. Apart from these three, there is one more thing called zero conditional. What is called zero conditional is very simple, where you have to feel these natural conditionals. For example, if I melt ice, can I say? No. If I heat ice, it melts. But normally people say I melt. You can't melt. You don't melt. What do? You heat it. So this is called natural. If you cool water, it freezes. If I heat water, it melts. Right? So try to understand this one. So if you understand type 1, type 2, type 3, then only you can understand these conditionals. I hope this video could be useful for you. If you have a doubt, you reach me out.